Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Guys, today we are gonna be answering questions on the internet that people are googling or searching about African people, that is me and you if you're an African. Today we'll be answering questions about, what am I saying? Today we'll be answering most googled questions about Africans and Africa too, Africans in Africa. So if you're interested in that, you can stay for the video, okay? So I was just there, I was on YouTube watching videos, and I saw some celebrities answering most googled questions about them. And then it occurred to me that why don't I do most googled questions about Africa? Because those are the things I think about, things that nobody needs, things that nobody wants to watch. And that's why my YouTube has 2 subscribers. That's like kind of sad, but it's fine. Let's just get into the video. I'm going to type in some keywords and then the questions will pop up. You know how Google works, right? So I'm going to type in those words and I'm going to get the questions. I am going to be representing the whole of Africa. Anyway, let's get into the video. I'm going to type in Africans for the first one. Africans. Are Africans tall? Yes, we are tall. Yeah, they are tall people, they are short people, they are average people. Oh, let me see what Google said. Africans are tall. I feel like we are even the tallest. I see a lot of tall men around here, tall girls. Are we not like the tallest people in the world or something? Where is this question coming from? Okay, the next thing I'm going to search for is, do Africans, what's here is, do Africans have Neanderthal DNA? Neanderthal DNA. Neanderthal DNA. I don't know what Neanderthal is, but I think it has got something to do with evolution and that kind of stuff. Yeah, we do. The second question is, do Africans celebrate Christmas? Yeah, we have Christians in Africa, we celebrate Christmas. Do Africans speak French? Yes, we speak French because some of the people who colonized us unfortunately spoke French, so we speak French. Some African countries speak French. Do Africans eat pork? Some Africans eat pork, others don't. I eat pork, but I know people who don't. Do Africans celebrate Kwanzaa? What's that? I don't know what that is. Do Africans celebrate Thanksgiving? No, that has got nothing to do with us, and I hope we never celebrate that. It has got nothing to do with us. The next things I'm going to search for is, why do Africans, the first one is, why do Africans have yellow eyes? I don't think I have yellow eyes. As you can see, my eyes are not yellow. They're a little bit red now, but that's because of the light. It's too bright. But I don't know anybody with yellow eyes. If you have yellow eyes, that means you have jaundice or something. Africans don't have yellow eyes. Do you know anybody with yellow eyes? If you know anybody with yellow eyes, please comment below. But I don't know anybody with yellow eyes. I don't have yellow eyes. There's nobody in my family with yellow eyes. If you have yellow eyes, you have jaundice. Go for checkup. Africans don't have yellow eyes. Why do Africans have red eyes? So as first we had yellow eyes, now we have red eyes. Who are the people looking for these things? I don't have red eyes. I've never seen anybody with red eyes before. Let me look for what Google said about this. Okay, so this is what Google says. High temperatures may have something to do with this.
2,000 years later.
Quite possibly the bloodshot eyes are now genetic part of. This is too much, but I don't know anybody with red eyes, honey. The next question is, why do Africans speak French? Maybe because some Caucasian people colonized us and forced us to speak their language. So I'm going to search for does Africa. Okay, so there are a lot of questions here, but the one that caught my eyes is this Does Africa have water? Water. How do you think we are surviving in their place in this continent? How isn't water like an essential something that every human being needs? Every animal, all living things need water. So if you do not have water, how do you think we are surviving? Or do you think we are exporting water from, like, what question is this? God has blessed that with so many natural resources in so many areas, and you think we are going to lack water? Honey, we have water, okay? And I'm sure we have like most of the water bodies in the world. Let me not brag too much, but we have water. Or do you mean like good drinking water? I mean, there are still some areas which might not have good drinking water, which is quite unfortunate because every human being deserves the basic necessities of life. But I can say that most of us have water. Does Africa celebrate Halloween? Some people do. I don't think it has got anything to do with that. Does Africa celebrate Christmas? Yeah, Christians celebrate Christmas. There are Christians in Africa. Does Africa get snow? Where I am, I've not seen snow before. It doesn't snow around where I am, but I'm sure there are some parts with snow. I can't tell, but let me look for the answer for that one because I do not know. I don't know. Okay. Some parts of South Africa, most of us haven't experienced snow. I don't think it snows in most African countries. It rains. Does Africa get hurricanes? I don't know about that. Does Africa have winter? I do not think so. I don't know, but let's find out. Okay, so winter in Africa is generally warm. I think it's only cold in South Africa, in some parts of South Africa. I haven't experienced winter. Okay, in my country, it's either Harmattan or wet season. Is that even it? Yeah, Harmattan is when the air is dry and it doesn't really rain. But now we don't even experience Harmattan. Like, even Harmattan doesn't even want to come again because there's too much suffering, Charlie. Even Harmattan doesn't want to come again because everybody is tired of the world. I don't even know. It's like the climate has changed, but under normal circumstances, it's Harmattan and then the wet season or the rainy season. During the rainy season, that's when it rains and all that. During Harmattan, the air is as dry as your DMs. These questions are boring. Let's move to why. Okay, let's do why is Africa. Okay, so the first question I'm seeing here is why is Africa not developing? My sister, we don't know. That's like a question for the gods. Who is going to help me answer this question? I can't tell. I can't explain it. But then I think Africa is actually developing. Yeah, I think you're actually trying. We are not developed yet, but I think we are getting there, even though it's taking us a while and it's like it's not going to be easy. It's quite difficult for us with the kind of mentality and our attitude and everything and the kind of leaders we have. It's kind of not surprising that we are here, but we are gonna get there. Why is African studies important? Because you need to know. It's important because you need to know about our culture, because we've been through a lot. So I think the world needs to hear about us. So African studies is very important. African studies needs to be everywhere. It should be taught in all the schools, and they shouldn't change the stories because they like doing that. They shouldn't change the stories. Why is Africa called the dark continent? I didn't know that my continent was dark. Okay, so here's it. The Europeans called Africa the dark continent because of the
2,000 years later.
Everything I'm reading here doesn't make any sense. It shouldn't be called the dark continent. Who calls Africa the dark continent? It's not dark in here. Nigeria can sometimes be dark, but that's a story for another day. Nobody should attack me in the comment section. Nobody should attack me in the comment section talking about how dark Nigeria is. Please, this is just a joke, okay? Nobody should come for me. I didn't mean to like offend anybody. But sometimes Nigerians don't be having electricity, so it be dark. But like, let's not talk about it, okay? Let me do is Africa. What did I say? So people still don't know if Africa is a country or it's a continent. The first thing I see is Africa a continent? Yes, Africa is a continent. And that is the second largest continent in the world. Is Africa a country? Should I answer this question? Who still believes Africa is a country? Who believes that? Who believes that? Because if you believe that, I need to go get my psychological assessment kit, and you need an intelligence test right now.
Who believes that? Because if you believe that, I need to go and get my psychological assessment kit. If you believe that, I need to go and get my psychological assessment kit, and you need an intelligence test right now.
Is Africa bigger than America? The Africa is bigger than your future. Yes, Africa is bigger than America. Is Africa the largest continent in the world? No, Africa is the second largest continent in the world. I think Asia is the largest continent. Is African yam good for diabetes? Why do you need yam for diabetes? Is Africa rich or poor? I think we are rich in a sense. It depends on what you mean by rich. It depends on what you mean by rich. Africa is a very rich continent because we have a lot of natural resources. As I said, we are blessed with those things, so it's like we have the potential to be rich. You know what I mean? But then unfortunately most people in Africa are not rich. But I don't want to use the word poor. I don't think we are poor. I don't know how to answer that question, so let's move to the next question. I want to answer the question. The continent itself is rich, but the people of the continent, some people or most people, will not be considered rich. I hope I'm making sense. But the continent is Africa is rich, but maybe Africans in general, most Africans may not be considered rich. Let's do, why do Africans, what I'm seeing here is, why does Africa have no water? Who said we don't have water? Why is Africa so far behind? The reason for Africa being far behind, I think I don't think there's one particular reason, but I think it has a lot to do with colonization. And I think that's just, I don't think it's something simple. I don't think, and I do not think it's just colonization. That's just a whole story, so we'll talk about it another day. Let me move to the next question. I searched for why does Africa have so many countries? I don't know. Why does Africa have so many countries? Is that an issue? I've never thought of it like that before. I've never thought of it like, do we have many countries? I've never thought of it like, why do we have so many countries? I've just thought of it like, why isn't Africa like a whole place? Why don't we like come together, you know? But not like, why doesn't it snow in Africa? I think it's because of where the continent is. Like, it's because of the position of the continent. That's why it doesn't snow here. Why does Africa have so many languages? Africa consists of different groups of people. If there are lots of languages in Africa, it's not surprising, because if the whole world came from us, that means we have a lot of different people in Africa, you know what I mean? So there are going to be different cultures, different everything is going to be a lot. Why does Africa have the most genetic diversity? Africa is a very diverse continent. The rest of the world came from Africa, as I said. Why does Africa have a high birth rate? It is so surprising. We do not understand why Africa has such a high birth rate. We don't even talk about sex is like a taboo. It's like some sacred thing. You will not see African parents even hugging. Okay, I've seen my parents hugging before, but you rarely see African parents showing affection and all that. But we have the highest birth rate. Tell me the truth. Why? I don't know, but let's find out from Google. The main one is high fertility, which is driven by multiple factors, including desired family size. People don't like using contraceptives. Some people think contraceptives are using contraceptive system. I think in the olden days, some tribes were rewarding people for having children. So I don't know, maybe that's a factor. How do Africans celebrate Christmas? By cooking so much food that is not even needed, and going to church. Like in Africa, we always go to church. Like there are churches everywhere. There are more churches than there are schools in Africa. I'm sure there are more churches than there are hospitals in Africa. Every celebration we use food. How does Africa benefit from China? Are we benefiting from China in any way? Because I have no idea. How does Africa look like? So beautiful. That's all I can say. Africa is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Okay, Africa is very pretty, like me, as you can see. Africa is not a forest. It's not a jungle. It doesn't look like a desert, like the way some people think Africa looks like. Africa doesn't have mad houses everywhere. Okay, Africa is a beautiful place. You need to come here and see, and stop assuming Africa is like just a desert with lions everywhere. How does Africa get water? What does Africa really look like? Africa looks like heaven. Who does Africa belong to? God. Is it not God that owns like the world or something? Does Africa belong to an individual? Because I know that God owns Africa. Who does Africa owe money to? Do we owe money to anybody? Because I have no idea. Let me find. Okay, so 20% of African government debt is owed to China. Did Africa become a democratic country? Africa is not a country. When did Africa gain independence? Africa has a lot of countries in it, so every country gained independence at a different time. When did Africans come to America? When did African colonization start? When these Caucasian people decided not to stay in their countries but to go to places that they are not needed. That was when colonization started. Why was Africa so important? it's just something about us, you know, like it's just something about us that is mesmerizing. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it's just something. Oh my god. So guys, this is where we come to an end. I hope you enjoyed this video. I want to go to bed. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up, share the video, comment and subscribe, please. Also turn on the post notification for more videos from me to you. Bye.